Hello, everybody, and good day to you all. Today I'm talking about The Boys, season number 5, episode number 7, the Frenchman, the female, and the man called Mother's Milk. In this episode here, things are just going crazy, and we have some Homelanders trying to convince everybody that he's Jesus, and that Jesus passed the torch on to him so he can rule the world, and that he's the new religion and everything. But nobody's buying this. Even the people who are on his side aren't buying it. I mean, old father, the preacher, got to sell it to everybody. He's doing focus group testing. They're not buying it. You got. He don't even believe it, but because he's getting what he wants, he's going for it all the way through. Nobody's on board with this. Homeland wants to ban everything and ban things that people want to ban almond milk and stuff, which is just retarded. This is just stupid. And so it's like this. What are we doing? What are we doing? And then he kills the president because the president even the president is scared of him. He's just saying everything he wants to hear because he doesn't want to die. And then even when he does say what he wants to hear, he still dies. So like this, what? After she's like this, it's so far into this now. She feels as though she can't get free of this situation. So she's trying. She like convincing herself that she's somehow chosen this type of way because she's the only one standing, which is insane. You have and then you have even Soldier Boy, who's this, even though he gave him the V1, his reason makes no sense at all because he says he's in love with Stormfront, the love of his life, because he did it for her because she loved him. So she said, like this, what, really? I thought you was in love with that Christmas chick the other time, last season when we first saw you. Weren't you in love with her? And you killed her? You was in love with Stormfront? When did that happen? Like, okay, fine, whatever. The reason makes no sense. It's just dumb. And I just, okay. And then we got a side story going on with the deep, and the fish don't want them in the ocean anymore because they blame him for what happened in the oil spill. And so now he's public enemy in the ocean now. So if he sets foot in the ocean, they coming after him. They're waiting for him to get in that water so they can kill him. And so which caused him to get in a bad situation. Now he's scared to go in the water, even though he's the king of the seven seas. And so that's over with now. That's done. His reputation is going down the toilet even faster than everything else is around him. Sister Sage has proven once again that she's useless. Even though she's helping out, she still hasn't done anything that really shows how smart and intelligent she is. So nothing she's done to show her that she's smart and intelligent. She can be a little bit clever, maybe sarcastic, but smart, not really. So I just oh my God. So she's a waste of space. This is pretty much the Emperor's new clothes situation. He's had no clothes on, but everybody act like he has clothes because they're still scared the Emperor's going to kill him. And then Soldier Boy looking at him like this, dude, you are a weirdo. I don't like you. I'm going to go about my business now. You got your V1. Have fun with yourself. I'm going away. And then he chokes him out and put him back in the freezer things again. So their relationship is going down the toilet. Because the thing, this is all about, this Homelander, all he is a scared little boy who's desperate for love. You see, when the people at Vought created him, and they encouraged that need for approval, and they made a monster that they didn't think long term on. Everybody on the show is not thinking smart. The people who created Homelander were dumb because they could have had the All-Americans on that too, giving them a family, a nice home to go to, a good relationship with other people so you know how to interact with other people as well too. They could have done that when they had him as a baby. But they chose not to. They chose to torture him, experiment on him to the point that make him mad, and then also encourage and use psychological warfare to encourage him to be desperate and needy for love and affection. That's insane. You mean the most powerful being on earth, desperate and in need for love and affection? What do you think is going to happen when he gets older? He's going to want love and affection. And if he doesn't get that, what do you think is going to happen? So now that he got even more power, he's more crazy. So now he thinks he's the Lord. And the thing is, though, he couldn't get that love and affection as a child. He couldn't get it as a teenager. He couldn't get it as an adult. And so now, okay, he tried to force a family with Becca, and that didn't happen. So now that he got the V1, he is in his head, he's God now. That way he can enforce it. Now you have to love me because I'm God. You finally can love me now because I'm God now. Which is insane. It's insane. Mother's Milk finally gets the origin of his name, which is totally different in the comic books. Because in the comic books, the reason why he called Mother's Milk because he had to drink his mother's breast milk to live and survive. And his mother turned into a giant glob boob monster, so you got to keep constantly drink her breast milk so he won't die. Because Mother's Milk in the comic books is the soup. And he's super strong and everything and very powerful, but he's super strong, but he needs his mother's breast milk every so often to keep him so he won't shrivel up and die. But they turned into like a nickname the kids gave him because his mother he loved his mom so much, so he said blah, 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 so they gave him the nickname Mother's Milk because he's making fun of me drinking all his mother's breast milk. Which is kind of funny. That's what he does in the comic book, so it's just like this weird. Okay. This episode was interesting. I wouldn't say it was good, but it was something. This show is ending. I don't know how it's going to end. The whole virus situation, that's out the window because it's not going to kill Homelander anymore. They're desperate to try to mutate Kimiko by exposing her to the radiation constantly over and over again. So her powers would evolve so she could develop that whole thing that Soldier Boy did. But the thing is though, that doesn't make any sense because that's part of Soldier Boy's DNA. That had to be something inside of him because Homelander could shoot out heat from his eyes. And so that he's from genetic makeup, something inside of him caused him to evolve that way so he can shoot that kind of thing out. That doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to evolve the same way. That's not how it's going to work. It might amp up her powers more. It might make her more her healing factor a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. Or it could cause another mutation altogether. So that's not really a smart idea either. That's kind of stupid because I could. Who knows about how the mutation is going to go for her genetics and stuff like that. That's see a lot of things happen in the show that's really stupid. And why? And supposing so, you're just going to keep exposing her to radiation constantly over again, change the doses, whatever. It's not going to mean anything because that doesn't necessarily mean she's going to get Soldier Boy's powers. Why would you think that? I don't know how the show's going to end. Homelander has to die. But I don't know how. Are going to use the radiation thing again? Because they showed us being exposed to that here. They even showed that exposed to that here again as well too as well. Frenchie dies, which is sad. Well, I kind of saw that coming though, so wasn't shocked by that one. Oh man, this show is just weird. It's sad. It's like this because Homelander is sad. He's crazy. His people all around him are sad because they're just desperate for what because they think they're gonna get something from him by hanging around them and kissing his butt. So they get what they want. But the thing is though, he could turn on them anytime they want to, just because he doesn't like their response to something or something like that as well too. Nobody believes in his plan or him as God. And no one does. No one does. No one. Not even the deep. And he's so desperate for Homelander's approval. He doesn't believe it either. But he's going on with it because he's scared of him. The acting on the show is not bad. The dialogue can be a little rough at times because they try to force the edginess so much that it doesn't even feel believable anymore. But it is what it is. That's just the show. I mean, it's worse than the comic books. So this is a lot of ways an improvement. So yay. Oh well. How they gonna land the plane with this one? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna end well. There's gonna be a lot of loopholes in this thing. A lot of things that make no sense at all. I mean, having Soldier Boy give Homelander the V1 because the relationship he had with Stormfront, even though he pretty much said previously that he was in love with the other girl who he desperate to be with. At the first person he didn't even try to look for Stormfront. Remember when he first woke up all of the thing, the first person he wanted to go to was his girlfriend, was with that Crispin girl. He ain't seen no Stormfront. Where'd that come from? Let's pull that out of the butt just to do it. Oh well. What can you do? So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of The Boys. This was not my favorite episode. It was something. So leave your comments down below. check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you would enjoy, have fun watching it. And so give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. That's my social media. You want to follow me there, I really do appreciate it as well too. Also to my little shops where I have a T Public shop, a Redbubble shop, and a Teespring shop where I sell shirts and socks, everything and whatnot. See some stuff, buy some stuff, I would appreciate it. This is one of the shirts that I designed myself right here. This is the clone shirt based off of the Dragon Ball universe as well too. And there's other things as well. Have fun. So like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.